Hello, I hope that this video finds you well and encouraged. My name is Dr. Lakeisha Lowe, also known as Dr. LL, and I'm the CEO of Pivotal Solutions Management. On behalf of Pivotal Solutions Management, I'm excited to share the second educational moment for the ABCs of Investing series. But before we dive in to discuss the term for this educational moment, I would like to share a fun fact about myself. The fun fact is I enjoy making peach cobbler. And the recipe that I usually follow to make peach cobbler comes from the late great Queen of Soul, Miss Aretha Franklin. However, I have to admit, I have embraced a gluten-free and dairy-free eating lifestyle. So what that means for me, I have to modify the peach cobbler recipe. But just because I have to modify it, I'm not going to withhold the original recipe from you. So the ingredients for Miss Aretha Franklin's peach cobbler consist of the following: 10 8.5-ounce cans of sliced peaches that you would drain. Now, for my people who want to use fresh peaches, be my guest. 2 sticks of unsalted butter that you would divide. Now, with one of the sticks, you're going to cut into small pieces. Then you're going to have 1 cup of sugar plus an additional 1/4 a cup of sugar. 1/2 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. 1/8 teaspoon of grated nutmeg. 1/2 cup of plain breadcrumbs. 2 store-bought refrigerated pie doughs. 1/4 cup of all-purpose flour. Canola oil spray. And last but not least, if your heart desires, 1 to 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream that you can eat with your peach cobbler once it's done. Now, I'm sure that you're wondering, what does a peach cobbler recipe have to do with investing? Well, the recipe is certainly relevant to investing, specifically this week's investment term, that is asset allocation. A is for asset allocation. Just as a peach cobbler requires a certain amount for each ingredient, when investing, it is important for a person to set aside a certain amount or portion for different assets. Remember from our previous education moment, an asset is anything that can put money in your pocket. So, for you to be able to put money in your pocket, it's best for you to learn how to allocate assets. Allocating assets is a method that entails a person dividing the money that they would like to invest among different assets. The most basic approach that you can take to allocate your assets consists of spreading it across 3 different assets, which consist of 1, stocks, 2, bonds, and 3, cash or cash-like investments. Now, I know some people may say, well, you can invest in other assets as well, allocate. Yes, you're right. And some of those other assets you could allocate towards consist of options, real estates, commodities, currencies, or cryptocurrencies. But I encourage people to keep it simple. You keep it simple, and once you become more comfortable with investing and familiar with investing, then you could expand your asset allocation to other types of investments. The overall goal of asset allocation is to lower your investment exposure to the swings and movements of the market, but while at the same time increasing the potential return that you may generate from investments. Please note that asset allocation does not offer any guarantees on investment returns. Nor does asset allocation eliminate any risk associated with investments. However, asset allocation can help to offset or lessen the loss of one asset allocation from another. For example, the returns from bonds may help lessen the declines of stocks. Basically, asset allocation can help your investments from being overly exposed to one type of asset. As the old saying goes, you don't want to put all your eggs in one basket. So, asset allocation is one way to help you from putting all your eggs in one basket. So, you may be wondering, Dr. LL, how do I allocate my assets in particular? Yes, I would love to give you further insight on this during this educational moment, but I think it's best that we focus on that with the next educational moment. So, to receive notification for the next educational moment in the ABCs of Investing series, I encourage you to follow Pivotal Solutions Management Facebook, Instagram, and LinkedIn pages. Each educational moment will be posted on these 3 social media pages. Also, if you have been inspired by this to make Miss Aretha Franklin's peach cobbler, I will leave a link in the caption for you to have access to the entire recipe. As always, I'm yours truly, Dr. Lakeisha Lowe, also known as Dr. LL with Pivotal Solutions Management. And I encourage you to stay motivated, determined, driven, and prayerful with everything that you do. My hope is that you enjoy the rest of your day and remember that financial literacy can change the outlook of your family, future generations, and you. God bless.